is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and today we're checking out Boston again. But this is a first-time reaction because I've never heard this song, but I have heard of Boston. You know, More Than a Feeling is just absolutely crazy. It's just absolutely, classic, iconic track. That's one of the songs they're going to be playing in the Spaceships to Mars. What's the Foreplay one? Oh, man, that song is crazy. It's like 2 songs. That is wild, bro. Anyways, Boston is fire. I can't get away from the artwork and the imagery that they have for the group. Like, it's captivating. And there's something about it that reminds me of ELO. People get mad when I say ELO and Rio Speedwagon. I do it on purpose. REOELO. Anyways, I'm a spaz. But yeah, man, I love it. That futuristic vibe. And I'm telling you, they're going to be playing More Than a Feeling on the way to Mars. When you MFers try to leave this planet, all this classicness. Yeah. Anyways. All right, man. Well, we're here. I'm going to listen to Rock and Roll Band by Boston for the absolute first time. If you're here for a first-time reaction, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I got the logo down and the video is up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. If you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there we do commentary. Over here we do all the music and the music reactions. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a link in the description to our membership. Gives you early access. There's a cool catalog of reactions in there, and I update it every single day. Regardless, everything in there will be released publicly, so you don't have to feel left out. I don't need no crazy comments in my comments. Anyways, just thank you for your support. Huge shout out to all of the members, and let's get it cracking, baby. Now, I am going to listen to this, the audio track, straight from Boston's YouTube channel. Why? So they get a stream for their music, but what I would ask you is to go over there and watch it without me. Right? Also stream the music, all that stuff to support the original content creator, because reaction channels ain't shit, bruh. Reaction channels ain't shit, man. Reaction channels are whack, bro. F reaction channels. That's a quote from UMG. Yeah, I'm playing. Anyways. All right, let's get it popping, man. Boston, rock and roll band, bad to the bone. Bad. Let's go. I don't know. This riff is wild.
Just another band out of Boston, on the road and trying to make ends meet. Playing all the bars, sleeping in our cars, and we practice right out in the street. No, we didn't have much money. We barely made enough to survive. But when we got up on stage and got ready to play, people came alive. Rock and roll band, everybody's waiting, getting crazy, anticipating love and music. Play, yeah, 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 yeah. Dancing in the streets of high-end.
Hold on. These dudes are incredible. Jeez Louise. There's so many elements. So from the production, just the way it comes in, and then we just jump into the track, and it's giving me this storyline. Like, I feel like I'm watching a movie. I feel like I'm watching the autobiography of Boston. Now, do I know this is like actually an autobiography, right? A lot of times artists will romanticize or kind of flip up the story, give it that Hollywood magic, to make, hey, this sounds great. I'm still learning about Boston, but what I will tell you, I'm pretty sure that's Brad Delp. Is that how you say his name? Brad? I'm just say Brad. Brad, you're rad. Anyways, this fool's vocals are just wild, crazy. As I'm listening, I'm going to listen to, because I feel like the production's pushed forward in this track a little bit, and the vocals might be riding under it just a little bit, but we'll see. Again, I have a full studio in here, like I'm an engineer in a recording studio. That's why I don't wear headphones. I prefer not mixing and mastering down records with headphones on. That you check it on headphones. I like the Yamahas just blasting at me, you know? So I'm going to listen for that. But, yo, the storytelling is freaking amazing so far. I don't know where this is going to go, you know, if this is truly their story, but it's like, yo, a band out of Boston, you know, trying to make ends meet. And I actually relate to that, you know, a rapper from Colorado quit his job in 2004 and started touring and battle rapping to try to make ends meet. It's funny, the parallels. A lot of people don't know that independent underground rappers, we tour, we perform in little bars, and it's very parallel to like what a rock band or punk band, minus the instrumentation, right? Some of us have producers who'll go up there and play. Sometimes we got drummers, but that's neither here nor there. But I relate to that. I remember the early years playing in bars where the only person there was the damn bartender. You know what I'm saying? So I like where this is going. All right, we rocking with Boston Rock and Roll Band. Let's get it.
And music, play, yeah, 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 yeah. Dancing in the streets of Hyannis, we were getting pretty good at the game. People stood in line and didn't seem to mind. You know, everybody knew our name. Living on rock and roll music, never worrying about the things we were missing. When we got up on stage, you got ready to play. Everybody listen. Rock and roll band, everybody's waiting, getting crazy, anticipating love and music. Play, play, play.
I just want to bring it back. I'm getting so caught up in the story I wasn't focused on the lyrics. I mean, I'm hearing the lyrics. I just want to hear if the lyrics, the vocals are over the production, right in the middle, or under.
Rock and roll band, everybody's waiting, getting crazy, anticipating love and music. Play, play, play.
Yo, it's crazy that they told a whole story that quick in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, so they gave me the American dream in a rock song, right? That underdog story, that making something out of nothing, just trying to make ends meet. And they're telling you this story of becoming successful as a rock and roll band, which I'm still kind of tripping out that they told the story, made a banging song, and it that catchy in 3 minutes and 1 second. Because a lot of these, like some of these like timeless stories, you know, for example, Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven, that shit is like 7 minutes long. That's wild. They absolutely killed this. And as I listened to it, you know, I felt like, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, in modern rock, they just push the vocals like really far forward in the mix. I actually thought the placement of this was perfect. I think they just, I don't know, it just sounded really good to me. And as I started listening, I was like, oh, because sometimes what I'll notice is sometimes in older rock, I felt like the vocals are pushed a little bit under the production. This one was, I don't know. It was not what I'm used to with the older rock. It was just like right there. I could understand the lyrics a little better than normal, because when it's behind the production, sometimes I have I struggle understanding the lyrics, etc. But dude, I swear, man, Boston is just, there's something else. Something else. You guys, let me know what Boston means to you, what this song means to you. If you were an artist at any capacity, these are the stories that you live by to try, that inspiration, that motivation to actually make it in your genre. I remember watching all the great independent underground hip hoppers, and that's who I aspired to be like in my rap career. That's why I toured the way I do. I learned how to tour from this West Coast group called the Living Legends and Atmosphere from Rhyme Sayers and, a bunch of underground independent rap groups that would just make it happen. And I strive to be like that. I made ends meet. I, made a little money, but it wasn't enough to get ahead. But I ain't going to ever forget, those bars, and then going to the bigger stages, getting on my first tour bus tour and stuff like that. So I really relate to this. Just, I ain't sell no records like Boston. Come on now. I don't know about all that. That's fire, man. The real success. Y'all have to let me know if, because I don't know their background story. So I don't know if this is like autobiography style, or if it's like a romanticized version, a little, what do we do? Exaggerate. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, you know how we get with our musics. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to tap out of this one. Let me get that. Oh, hey. You guys, thank you for rocking with your boy. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Holla.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ, boy.